Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's everybody doing today? Hope that this audio video, as always, finds everybody doing well. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a veteran here, humble thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're just passing by to say hello, hello, I'm wishing you a blessed day. Listen, remember the other day when I did the Q&A and I couldn't find that sheet of paper with the other questions on it? Well, lo and behold, I found it. So I thought it only right to go on with the remaining questions. There you go. And as always, hope that you're doing well. And let's get started with these questions. Some of the questions, many times this has come up. Do you like music? I am an avid, incredible music lover. I love all sorts of music. Growing up in the 60s and the 70s, I grew up with the most amazing music. And in my 20s, in the 80s, had such great music. I'm telling you, yes, the answer is a most definitively yes, avid, humongous fan of music. I love particularly a couple of years in music, and they were notably 1966 and 1972. But I love all sorts of music. The only music I'm not like the greatest fan of, I would admit, would be, let's say, something like opera. That's too far beyond the realm of something of interest to me. Not that I knock anyone who loves opera. Good for you. If you love it, that is what matters most. But the greatest joy for me comes from popular music in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Just saying. Okay. Next question. Where is my favorite beach in New York? Well, hands down, it would be Coney Island. Some of my greatest memories come from all the visits growing up with my parents, jumping on the local subway and heading on over, with picnic lunch and everything, and just having fun at the Coney Island beach, going to the amusement park area there. It's just so much fun. And even now, it is even like more pronounced fun because, some of the rides are like bigger and better. Don't get me wrong. I love the stuff we had back when I was a kid, but wow, 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 wow. To be a kid today and ride those rides at Coney Island, it's amazing. And I could recommend a couple of live streams from Coney Island. I might just add one or two to the description box below later. So if that's something of interest to you, slam down on it and take a look at some of those live stream replays of people going to Coney Island. Just saying, just saying. Do I have a favorite pet? Would it be a dog over a cat? I love all animals, and I am so angry at people who abuse animals or anything like that. I mean, that is just like an unthinkable act. But, be that as it may, and I hope that, people get more aware and don't, whatever. I don't even want to get into that one. But as far as the animals themselves, do I have a preference over a dog over a cat? I had both. And I can tell you this, when I lost my dog, it broke my heart big time because the way, it was unexpected and stuff like that. But in general, I do lean more towards being a cat lover. I've had several cats over time. They are easy to care for. They are quite intelligent. They are lovable, huggable, and you show them love, they show you love back, and they're just so cute. They just really, really are. So hats off to all pet lovers, and I'm glad that you enjoy your pet because they kind of like become part of your family. Am I right or am I right? I currently do not own a pet right now. I have to watch expenses and everything. So, and yes, pets cost money. So one day I'm going to do a video, discussing the reality of pet ownership in terms of financials. Okay. Next, what is your best money saving tip? The best one that I could tell you is live within your means. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses and pay for things with money you do not have. You're just going to dig yourself into debt. This is a simple way of thinking about it. If you don't have it, you don't have it. You can't get what you don't have yet. Doesn't mean that one day in the future you can't get what you want. In the meantime, you have to earn that money and increase your income. If you can't afford it, you have to increase your income or cut back. Truthfully, I suggest doing both. But my best money saving tip, as always, will be live within your means. What is the most underrated money tip? Well, the most underrated money tip is not keeping track of your existing inventory before you go grocery shopping. Not keeping track of your expenses, period. But I'm going to specify in this area for a minute. I want to focus on the grocery thing. If you have so many of the same item and you're not paying attention to it and you keep purchasing more and more of it, do you not think that that is a waste? Because number one, the existing stuff is growing older and it's decaying. And that may end up being future food waste. We don't like that. I'm sure you don't. But I do believe, as far as the most underrated tip is for people that just refuse to keep track of their inventory and keep duplicating purchases. Wouldn't you rather spend that money on some other thing that you need? Or instead of spending it at all, better still, put it into savings. That's what I'm trying to say. So the best tip on that area is to, keep track of your inventory. Next, favorite free thing to do in New York City. There are a number of things, but we're just going to get into a couple. One of them is to ride the Staten Island Ferry. So if you're a tourist here, don't let anybody tell you have to pay for a ticket. Riding the Staten Island Ferry is free. It is a nice ride. You get to pass by the Statue of Liberty. You can take great pictures. The ride itself, I don't know the exact amount of time. I would say it's under a half hour. It's very easy to get to and all this and all that. And it is completely free. And then you can ride back to Manhattan completely free, unless you're still remaining or need to remain in Staten Island. Another favorite thing that I love to do is have a picnic. Have a picnic in Central Park. Central Park is a beautiful, beautiful park. It's very well kept. It's like an oasis in the middle of the concrete jungle. And there are just too many reasons to love Central Park. And that's one of the free things to check out. And finally, this is an interesting question. Am I a morning person or an evening person? Ha ha! Anyone who knows me personally, I could strongly attest to you that by far, I am very, very far away from being an evening person. No, 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 no. I am absolutely a morning person. I could conquer the world first thing in the morning. And if I don't do that, that means I'm probably coming down with something, because that's not my style. I prefer to do things early in the morning. And I also have a good hint here. So here's a bonus hint. If there's something you don't care to do, don't like to do, get the ugly things you don't like to do over with first thing in the morning. I'm serious. That way that task is behind you and not in front of you. Just saying, just saying. As far as evenings and me go, no, no, no. Honestly, by 5 o'clock, I mean, the yawns just start a-coming, let me tell you. But that's just my biorhythm, my body clock. My body clock is used to being a morning person. Whatever works, works, right? Okay, so finally, I completed the frequently asked questions. And in the future, oh, wait a minute. One of my subscribers here, it just hit me, recently asked me about a bucket list. I promise to get back to you on a future video on answering that question. There you go. In the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for listening. Why? Because I really do appreciate you. Don't forget to come back in the future for some more tips and tricks. Have an amazing, fantastic day.